问答环节。
如果下面是问答环节，如果有问题，或者是你只是想做一个简单的一个陈述也可以，但是呢，请不要超过2分钟。好。
Hello. Thank you, Your Excellency, for holding this audience. Assuming the audience at home did not attend the full conference and they're just watching this particular segment, could you share your wisdom with us on 2 important issues? The first issue is, how would you describe the current status of the freedom and democracy movement against the CCP? Would you say that the movement is backsliding? Or would you say that the movement is stagnant? Or would you say that the movement is actually winning? That is the first issue. The second issue is, from now on and for the next 12 months, for example, if you were to set goals, what would be the minimum achievement that would make you happy? What would be the target achievement that would make you very happy? And what would be an outrageous achievement that would make you very, very happy with the progress? Thank you, Your Excellency.
The questions are all emotion-based, so all I can say is that with respect to the Chinese democracy movement, led by the Chinese people, particularly those who came out of China after Tiananmen Square, I don't find the uniting factor that you used to have, the vibrancy that you used to have, the energy that you used to have. For me, it looks quite fractured now. So I think it's time that we come together. First, the Chinese people have to come together. Deputy Mayor here talked about Chinese mentality. If you want democracy inside China, first you practice democracy in exile. Without experience of democracy outside, you cannot transport that to inside China. Now, someone else also mentioned that what is more important, human rights, peace, happiness for people, or sovereignty of nations. Even if you are sovereign, if the people are suffering, what is the use? So the pro-democracy leaders have to have more sense to come together to strengthen the democracy movement, not go on the wrong side of downsliding. That I think is very important. There's something that will make us all very happy. I think if China breaks up like Soviet Union, it's going to be very difficult for everybody. Nobody wants anarchy in China. That will bring a lot of problem for everybody, for Chinese and all people around. What would be best is for the Chinese leaders to introduce democracy slowly. That will be beneficial for everybody. A slow, gradual change towards democracy. That will be good for everybody. Otherwise, if there is a dramatic change, who knows whether it will be a military rule after Communist Party or a total anarchy. Nobody knows. Or military rule will be better than Communist Party. That also we don't know. So best thing is for China to become democratic, eventually, maybe not so drastic, but that has to come from the leadership also. And the pressure also has to come from the people. But unfortunately, even in this century, there is no free flow of information in China. Chinese leaders think that because communism is based on lies, built on lies, it cannot survive. But they're still trying one message for the domestic consumption, one message for the international community. Now, with the Russian invasion, everybody knows what is happening inside China. What the Chinese government is allowing onto the social media to come out. What is bad. To allow only those views which the Chinese government wants it to be known to the Chinese community. And what they are saying in China and what they are telling the international community are two different things. So everybody knows China has two faces. They should be more genuine. If the Chinese rulers are really concerned, they should take more care of their people, not suppress them all the time. There should be more free flow of information. These are first steps towards democracy. We have one friend here who was a former judge from China. Now he has been persecuted because in the name of misusing state power. So anything that does not go in their favor, they don't agree. Even international law, if it is in their favor, they accept. If it is not in their favor, they totally disregard it. I think Deputy Mayor made a very good reflection of Chinese mentality. If you want to practice democracy, you have to follow rule of law. Without rule of law, there cannot be democracy. So how much ever you profess democracy, you just don't talk democracy. You also walk democracy. That is more important. So what will make me very happy, for all Chinese to come together, for all democracy activists to come together and then put pressure on the Chinese government. Then Chinese, Tibetans, Uyghurs, everybody can work together. Because issues are different. For Chinese people, issue is different. For Hong Kongers, issue is different. For Tibetans, we have a historical background. Uyghurs have a different historical background. But the common enemy is CCP. So all of us to come together, first the Chinese has to unite themselves amongst the Chinese people.